All right, here we go for another GodfatherLocks.com audio report for a special Thursday edition to end the month of April, and a strong finish to the month of April it is, as we ended yet another winning day last night. 5-2-1 record, a big 10-star win on the Hawks, and 4-2 in baseball, putting our run right now at 20-10. 20 wins, 10 losses. 3 big 10-star wins since Sunday, which includes the Yankees on Sunday, the Blazers on Monday, and then the Hawks yesterday with 3 straight 10-star wins. For the NBA, we're currently on an 8-2 run, 6-2 5-star run, and in these 4 days, a $100 bettor has made $4,000 following our system. And in baseball, we're on a 20-11 run, 15-9 5-star run, and in 8 days, that same $100 bettor has made $4,000 in those 8 days. So we've been rolling hot 7 straight days. We've either had an even or winning day, and a huge day on Sunday. I'd be remiss if I don't mention what happened on Sunday, since we look back and then look forward. We had an 8-1 Sunday in both NBA and baseball, and we swept the NBA board on Sunday, going 4-0 with the Cavs. We had the Clippers outright in San Antonio. We also had the Wizards closing out the Raptors 4-0, and then the nightcap, of course, was Dallas over Houston, the only game Dallas won in the series, and we collected on that. Speaking of Dallas-Houston, we then took Houston on Tuesday night, and they closed out the Mavericks, covering a big number as well. So 80% clip we're hitting in the last 10 NBA playoff games. And when there's only 1 or 2 games a night, and sometimes there were 3 this past week in the first round, it's pretty good. It's pretty good when you go on an 8-2 run. But again, as I was down a couple weeks ago, now we're back up again. This is the waves of gambling. So we go back, and I tell you guys on these reports every week, if you're going to commit to me, if you're going to invest, this is how you do it. Because if it was all sunshine and rainbows, we'd be fine, and we'll be collecting a lot of money. If I was perfect, I wouldn't be human. But unfortunately, gambling doesn't work that way. There are ups and downs, but you invest in GodfatherLocks.com, and in the end, overall, you'll make money. And this is the kind of week we have going on right now, and it's not stopping. So look at some numbers again. Last night, plus 16 star units. In the last 4 days, plus 61 star units. And in the last 43 days, plus 84 star units. So that includes all the ups and downs. We're still winning. Bottom line is we're still winning. So speaking of the winning, again, 3 big 10-star winners this week. We had a 10-star Yankees win on Sunday night over the Mets on Sunday Night Baseball. We came back on Monday. I gave you the Blazers, who had a huge fourth quarter. They showed some sort of pride to cover that number. They were -4 on Monday to get 1 win in the series. And then, of course, last night, the Hawks, -8.5, cover, win by 10. And that's where we're at right now. So GodfatherLocks.com is humming. We're making money, and we're doing it at a high rate in both basketball and baseball. Now, with these baseball games happening pretty much every day, and basketball as well, there's pretty much a playoff game every night, and now the stakes are going to get higher in the second round. This is a perfect time to give us a shot. And if you've already given us a shot, this is a perfect time to re-up, because we have a lot of weekly members out there who just re-up today. We have a special going on, which I'm going to get to in a minute. This is the weekend to do it. This is going to set the tone. We have a big run going. We're making some money. We're cashing tickets, and this is where you want to invest a little to make a lot. That leads me to the plans. Now, the specials vary. Some days we have others, some days we have more. Today we're focusing on 2 things, a weekly and a 3-day plan. And the reason why I say that is because with these plans, you're getting a longer extended period of plays for a cheaper amount. And if we don't win, you're getting plays back for free. So for instance, a weekly plan today, this is Thursday, April 30th, is at a $125 price. That's going to get you 7 days. MLB and NBA for 7 straight days for just $125. And to give you a little taste, if you're a $100 bettor, because if you're going to pay for a weekly plan for $125, your bankroll needs to support that. If you're a $100 bettor, in literally just the last 6 days, you made over $6,000. So for you to pay me $125 for the advice that we give, and for the numbers that we put out there, and for the plays that we put out there, you're going to invest that little bit of amount to make over $6,000. Now, if you can't bet $100 per unit, meaning if we have a 10-star pick, that's calling for a $1,000 bet. If your bankroll is much less than that, it is a less amount, you can play half of that. That means if you're a $50 bettor, which means every 2-star pick you're putting $100 on, every 3-star pick you're putting $150 on, and every 5-star pick you're putting $250 on, if that's how you want to bet, that's fine. You can do that. And if you did in the last 6 days, you've made over $3,300. Okay? So that's a good system. If you ask me, that's pretty darn sharp. And we have a loyalty program there for a reason, that if your plan doesn't make money, your next plan's free. That brings me to the special. We have the $125 weekly plan. That's going to get you 7 days. You have the $75 3-day plan. That is almost $25 off the normal $100 price. $75 will get you Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that's the plan you want to take a look at, because if you buy a $75 3-day plan, that's the best value. Okay? If I was going to try to scam you or figure out a way, I would tell you, oh, well, the weekly plan is the best value. No, because the 3-day plan, what this is going to do for you is you spend $75, and in these 3 days, if we don't prove to you that we're making money via the units, the overall units gained, then we're going to give you a week free. That's the man of the word right there. That's what my loyalty program is all about. I've been stressing it since day one of the website years ago. Right now, we're on another legendary NBA run. That's what got this website started. I'm not messing around right now. Basketball, baseball, we're hitting on a high clip. I look at the board, I know what I'm taking. For instance, it's 3:30 right now Eastern. I already know my NBA plays tonight. It doesn't take me long because that's the mood we're in. That's what we're hitting at. Just like we were cold a few weeks ago, the hot streak is back. This is where you want to buy. And now for the daily plan, $25 is all it's going to take. Yesterday, I went 5-2. Yesterday, I had a 10-star pick on the Hawks that ended up covering. And we covered and we cashed in big time. So you risk $25. It's a measly $25. You can't even take your wife out to dinner for $25 anymore. You buy it. You buy the plan. Picks are posted every day. Games that start before 6 p.m. is up by 11:30 a.m. 11:30 a.m. I'm sorry. Every game that starts after 6 p.m. it's up by 5:30. Everything's available on the website. It's easy access. It's free to sign in, free to create a name and password. You could follow us on Twitter at GodfatherLocks, or any questions, whatever you have, godfatherlocks@gmail.com. We will answer every question we have. We're going to have a big weekend. We've already had a big week. And look, all I got to tell you guys is if you're listening to this report and you want to make some serious cash, I don't know what else to tell you. Right now, we're hitting on all cylinders. This is where you want to buy a plan. $125 for a week, $75 for 3 days, $25, a measly $25 for the NBA playoffs and baseball tonight. This is where you want to get it, godfatherlocks.com. Don't make a mistake. I had a customer last week who emailed me and said, look, I'm looking to invest. I know you're on a little cold streak. I'm going to put this $150 in to a weekly plan. He just emailed me this morning, and as he followed the system, he made over $7,000. I think he threw in one of his plays that he hit. That was it. He followed every single play I put out there. Follow it, bet it, make money. godfatherlocks.com.